Hello, baby dolls. So, LMC, there's a rumor out there, whisper, 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 all the whispers, that this is GCR's alt. Now, a little birdie told me that. Or maybe it's GCR's friend. He's got a thread here, and he's responding to basically what's happening is the market is a living organism. And he is talking to the neural network we call crypto Twitter, which is the extension of the human mind that's participating in crypto. And he's responding to us because he has spoken about the Echo Bubble. And the meme is catching on. And people have now made him like the enemy. And because he's been bearish, etc. So he responds here, right? Number one, crypto Twitter is desperate to shoehorn someone into the ruthless operator void. So basically call someone a bad guy, right? He goes, I'm not offering unadulterated hopium. Understand what an echo bubble is. The majority of active traders lost money in 2019 and the majority will lose in 2023 over trading even if prices are higher. So what he's saying is, so the misconception is an echo bubble means we're going to get bubble round 2. That's what people think. So let's draw it right now. So I have Bitcoin here, right? So when people hear the word echo bubble, they think he's saying, oh, everybody get long the bubble again. That's what he's saying. You guys think that's happening. No, he's not saying that. He's actually got a bearish take, really. He's saying, what I think as well, he's saying that, market may be going to 30K Bitcoin, maybe to 45K, somewhere here, right? Somewhere in that zone. Let's draw it here. And what he's saying is, on a net basis, from the beginning of 2023 to the end of the year will be net higher. But what he's saying is, because you are all paper hand wrecked plebs who love the casino so much that you reject all hodling, you are going to ultimately destroy yourself. You're going to rinse the quantity of your coins down and you're going to hurt yourself bad. You're going to have a net loss. You're going to screw it up somewhere. And peanut brains like me, and yes, there will be a peanut emoji. Peanut brains like me and my friends and family will be holding this whole way. Woo, wow, what a ride. Woo, 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 woo. Net higher. That's where we're going to be. Okay? Because, well, I'm not going to risk 95% of my portfolio participating in this trash, right? But he knows most people will. Why? Look, what he's trying to say is, before I even continue, what he's trying to say is, okay, I'm a diamond hand believer, all right? I got in here, okay? I got in here, okay? This is diamond hands. After the zombie virus, you guys all caught attention, Michael Saylor. This is not diamond hands anymore. This is we're joining the trend. Everything's cool again. You're a tourist, okay? Most people came in here. And I want you to understand, most people did not make their money being a diamond hand with your friend Sommi here. They made their money buying, in 2021 January and then trading around and all the volatility and buying stuff, rotating in and out. Basically, you're just being a paper hand and a strong hand. You don't know what you're doing, left, right, up, down. You take your socks off, you put them on, you got your underpants on your head. That's what everybody was doing in here. And he absolutely slaughtered everyone. But for every one GCR, there are like 40,000 dead bodies out there. Okay? And what he's saying is, you guys remember this. This is the bubble you remember. All right? You were not around with me where we say like this, where we go, oh man, we're going to zero. And then we finish off the year net higher. And I was happy, man, because I'm like, oh wow, it's not the best. Actually, no, by the way, this was fantastic. I was like, oh wow, I can't believe Bitcoin is $7,200. Wow. I thought we were going to be 3,000 by the end of the year. So on a net basis, I was higher. Okay? And people who held were higher. But this was not the majority. We know what happens here. The majority were degen casino players. They go to Macau, They go to the prostitutes. They play on the poker machines. They have no edge. They think they do, and they get wrecked. So what GCR is saying is this range of Bitcoin that may or may not appear is going to have a lot of people trying to relive that experience. They're like, oh yes, now it's time to buy. The narrative, this new tech, this coin's going up. And what he's saying is, by the end of the year, right? By the end of the year, we're going to be net higher, and you're going to be with a poopie emoji, right? Most people are going to have a poopie emoji. And the peanut brains, like me, we're going to be better because we just knew, hey, from point A to point B, we're traveling a long time, and I just got to hold. And you already know this. That's why we're spot holding, okay? So this is what he's getting at. He's not saying, like, here's the thing. A lot of people are sidelined, so they think he's saying, oh, we're going to go to the moon so he can dump. He's not saying that, okay? He is not saying, bubble, 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 yeah. He's saying, you guys are going to get going to zero, going back up, going back down. Woohoo, net up for the year, but you got nothing to show for it. Okay? And he's right. He's right. Okay? I know he's right. So, part 2, right? I predicted the Echo Bubble at the bottom of the market post FTX collapse. That was the best time to position yourself. If you're just arriving to the party, I was bullish Sol at $10, ETH 1050, and transparent. I've been rotating profits, not fresh money, into other sectors. Final point, this path will not be as easy as 2021. A true up-only bull market. Expect shakeouts and eventually an end. Manage your risk accordingly. It's never a bad idea to pay yourself on the way up, even as I believe there's still juice left to squeeze. So effectively what he's saying is, this is what he's saying, let's go to 2015. So 2015 had a lot of damage. We didn't have as many altcoins. We didn't have the Ponzi's and all the beautiful, sexy stuff we have now. But we have a woohoo. We have something like that, We had staircases going up, okay? But he's thinking, well, maybe the psychology of market, maybe we get something like this to trap everyone more, and then we rinse everyone, right? I don't know the exact strength. I want you to know, if we get something of this strength, Bitcoin goes to $48,000, okay? I already did the numbers. So because I'm your friend and we do the numbers here, okay, $48,000 is like here. That's the exact number, all right? By the end of the year. So right here. Let's mark it with and star, okay, 48,000. That's one, okay? And if we get the other 2015 market, we'll end up like somewhere lower, maybe like 35, 32, somewhere there, okay? Somewhere here. That's the range. So, or maybe even by the next, by actually here's 2024, there we go. Yeah, so there's the range. I know it's a wide range, but what he's saying is the path to get there will not be we're going up forever. So this is not even controversial to say. It's basically saying, right, if you were to just take my simple approach, you can't break the all-time high before the Bitcoin halvening. That's like a very simplistic way to think about it, right? So he's effectively, right, what he's saying is no matter what happens here, up, down, woohoo, the party's on, he's saying just forget. Like, don't forget, you're not allowed to break the all-time high before the next Bitcoin halvening, April 2024. And don't forget, this is just like a return to the mean. And it's not actually the bubble, which comes later. And just to be careful. That's all he's saying, man. He's not even saying anything controversial. But so many people have put him on the pedestal and said, you are the champion, you are the champion. Show us the trades, GCR. Where do it get long and where do it get short? Because he's such a cryptic, mysterious Grim Reaper, I mean, dude, all he needs to say is what I've been saying, all right? You're all peanut brains like me, okay? Let's get the peanut brain. Let's get the peanut emoji. You're all peanut brains like me. Accept it. Accept it. And also accept that there's a high chance from January 2023 to January 2024, the market will be net higher. So your best odds for if he's talking to like 100,000 people, the best odds is everyone literally to do nothing. Just do nothing and wait till January 2024. That's what he's saying. But he understands, look, you all want to step in the ring with the Grim Reaper and you're all going to get absolutely rinsed and have nothing to show for it at the end. So that's what he's really saying at the end of the day. It's nothing really controversial. The sexy part is now that he's memed this into existence, what happens with the market, right? Echo bubble, echo bubble. Because look, I was around here, all right? I was around here, and no one thought crypto was ever going to recover, okay? No one thought crypto was ever going to recover, and I was called an insane lunatic, poopy head, for saying Bitcoin would be above 20,000 in the next few years. That was very, very controversial for some reason, right? And everybody was like so destroyed mentally. But now, if the meme is echo bubble, I'm just wondering, does everyone get wrecked with a fake out to the top? You know, that maybe that sounds too good to be true. I don't know. Maybe that sounds too good to be true. But I'm just saying, like, we're not all gonna win. Something's gonna get screwed. If the market consensus is a recovery bubble, you know, let's draw a rectangle, right? Let's draw a rectangle. If the market consensus is, let's say, from 22 to 29,000, right? That's actually, it's funny because, okay, GCR thinks it's going to be higher. But if you actually look at the surveys and the polls and the rest of the market, everybody actually thinks that the market is going to land somewhere here, okay, in this box. I think even Coin Bureau said there's less than 5% chance Bitcoin sees above $30,000 for this year, and a long time, right? So that's, everybody's destroyed, right? So, but now GCR is saying echo bubble potentially means up here. So now you have GCR's box. So, right, GCR box. And see, this is why markets are cool and beautiful. We don't know what's going to happen. So this is, I'm going to write market consensus box. Market consensus. So if market consensus also means, right, you have a lot of people who say 10K and other people say 30K, 35K. So market consensus is actually in the middle. That's actually the average, you know. And if you actually look, the people who are bearish think, oh, we're going down, and then we're going to go back up here anyway. Okay, so that's around market consensus. So GCR box is there. And what I want to know is what happens, because that was my box. My box is here as well. So can GCR's echo bubble, can it meme it into existence so that we all get it wrong again? Echo bubble. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then you got to think, okay, well, how are we going to get it wrong? What happens next? You know, do we go higher and bull trap everyone for longer? And then, you know, this is one of my possibilities where 2023 recovers too hard, right? And we actually blow GCR's box. But in 2024, it's just full bearish because the real US recession hits, right? That is a potential scenario. I know this looks like, whoa, I've never heard this one before. That's exactly right, because no one's talking about this as a possible scenario, right? Where we squeeze up this whole year, but the real recession comes in 2024. Because everybody lets their guard down this year, right? Because everyone, that's a potential thing. We don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know when what the news is going to turn out to be, and if people are going to put on leverage again, right? So that's potential one way to screw up. But it's also possible that just GCR's right. That's it. Remember, we live in this little crypto Twitter bubble. There's a lot of people out there, YouTube, you know, everybody else, that the market's growing bigger and bigger every year. So it is possible that maybe just GCR's right, you know. Maybe GCR's right. The market consensus is down here, and we squeeze up here, and GCR's saying, hey, yeah, I know we squeezed up, but just don't forget, you know, this market can rinse you, okay? So these are the two scenarios you have to think about, right? So the third box will be everyone's wrong, all right? Everyone's wrong. Everyone's wrong. Bull trap, then 2024, rinse, disaster, okay? So 3 boxes here, yeah? Market consensus down here, and that would be, as we discovered, no, we're going to 0. Then we're like, woohoo. That's what everybody basically believes, okay? GCR's box, which is also my box, is, yeah, something happens here. Oh, no, we're getting excited. Woo, 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 woo. Something happens. We end up net higher, right? Holders win, okay? That's the second box. And then the bull trap, everyone's wrong, is just something. I don't know what happens. Something like that happens, you know? And you never know, man. These markets can do some wild stuff, friends. They can do some wild stuff, okay? When people don't expect it, you know? So those are the 3 scenarios. You want to know what's coming next? So does everyone else. Join the club. I love you all. Until next time.